Welcome back to Dodo Modern Poets. We're just going to start the second half. And hopefully we'll finish in plenty of time to give the bar some good business. That's the tradition in poetry anyway, it used to be. I think we're a bit wussy on the drinking now compared to the old professionals, but we try to do our best from time to time. Anyway, I'd like to welcome back to the Dodo stage Emmanuel Sugoi.
Just going to read some pieces. This one's called Scar Tissue. The first time your body plays kiss chase with the wind, the blood in your mouth will be having a heart-to-heart conversation with the pavement. You will be surrounded by a choir of boys who will make harmonies out of your bones. Their song will leave you speechless. They will leave scars on every inch of you, but you will pretend that they are just lyrics. At least this is what you tell your mother. When your mother asks you a question, when her voice sounds like an allergy, when she tells you to explain all of the bruises on your body, this will be the first time you lie about being jumped by a gang of boys. This will be the first time your body resembles a slave song and you cannot afford for your mother to memorize the lyrics. You will claim you just fell off a bike. Dear boy, 4 years later, your mother will tell you the following. Remember that day you said you fell off a bike while pointing to all the scars on your skin? She will then close her eyes and dig into the braille of your body, look you in the face and say, son, I can read between the lies. I can read between the lies. A boy would then ask his mother, why do you know so much about scars? She will smile and then say, you were born from a C-section, so loving you was always going to be full of scar tissue. Thank you. I'll find the next one quickly. This one's called Dreams of Shadows. Let's see if I can find it quickly. Sorry about it. Trying to find this poem. Yeah, there we go. Sorry. It's called You Dreams of Shadows. To be told you are ugly, that your soul is the color of midnight, that your skin is a suit only fit for a banquet of mourning, like funerals, like loss, to be known as slaves, to have the N-word as a last name, to have pieces of you scattered around your atlas, to be dealt the pursuit of finding your leftovers, to have others force their language down your throat, to be fed literature with an expiry date and still speak healthy, to make hip-hop out of the breadcrumbs of English, to make music your rebellion, to have to remind them that you are soil. Your skin is a carpet on which animals, plants, and trees walk on, that the earth has your pigment, that sapphire, jade stones, and diamonds are hiding in your stomach. Crude oil is what comes out when your water breaks. You gives birth to few, to engine, to industry yet forgotten, yet displayed sometimes. Greatness living in denial, this handwork of evenings, your bedtime story of medicine fed to sleepless children, your dreams of shadow, your trail of blood wiped from over 600 years of history, your whistle of whisper blown when hypocrites lie tackle, your red card on a pitch full of racism. You are more than a game they are playing, more than 600 years, more than excuses, more than victim or victor, your crusade of brown, your nightgown of melanin, fabric made of sleep, of resting places. We all wear you when our eyes are shut. Your passport between sleep and death. You dream. Thank you. Another one of my favorite poems is called Dear Poet. Hope you guys enjoy it. Dear Poet, on days when your words do not create thunderstorms or lightning strikes, and you are forced to stare at the music which is throwing stone outside your bedroom window, urging all the creativity inside of you to come outside and play, you would claim your imagination has a curfew. Then shrug into your turtleneck and sink back into your shell, that home you have built for your own isolation, after which you roll up your misery like a blunt and huff and puff till your room reeks of all the excuses you have made for why you are a failure, or that smoke is clouding your judgment. Please accept my apology like rent paid in advance, because today you would have to watch other layers of tough skin. You have gathered over the years to build that river dam protecting the village located on the left side of your chest. It will crack from the parade of punches life will throw your way. Today those cracks have holes big enough for your insecurities to leak out like secrets from an unknown source. The shock of finding out will slow you down. Unfortunately, the second waves of punches are unavoidable. It will knock out your tough skin, carrying out the water you've been trying to hold for years back to the left side of your chest, flooding your heart with grief. I've already anticipated the countermeasures you take. Do not bother trying to dig into your pockets for good memories, hoping to find something worth holding on to in the midst of the flood to stop you from drowning. This will only increase the pain of learning that sometimes life is a pickpocket. It has a way of stealing your joy when you most need it. Dear poet, on days like this, do not make a habit of practicing the injustice most men do, who still hold their tears as prisoners behind the bars of their eyes, even after they have served their sentence in full. Think of the eye as a snake. There are times it must shed its skin, especially when everything ugly raises its volume, and it's too loud to hear anything beautiful inside of you, causing the firework displayed in your smile to hand in your resignation with no intention of returning to your lips, like the last piece of a cigarette tossed from a smoker's mouth hanging for its dear life on the side of a pavement. When laughter is searching your veins for its pulse, and your sense of humor becomes a body with multiple stab wounds, allow it to spill out dead jokes. Say to all the ugly skeletons inside your day, I am not afraid of the skeletons in my closet. I am more terrified of the person who ate all of the meat on them. Love is an acquired taste. And I'll learn to enjoy digesting all the ugliest parts of myself, because not everyone has the stomach for it. You see, most people's love only look good on the camera, but the heart was never meant for striking poses. Take off your mask on days you are down. Number one, not let your heart come with a measuring tape. Not let all the ugliness exceed the height requirement of your love. Make your heart into a welcome mat so your secrets can finally have a place they can call home. Home is where the heart is. Even a homeless man has a place inside of him he owns. Even he has something he holds dear. So never say you have nothing worth living for because you're having a bad day. Everything you have just heard are just notes I leave to myself on how to handle my day. On a good day, we all wake up with a smile. On a bad day, we don't partake in smiling. I spend most of the time trying to come up with better ideas for my day, knowing full well no idea you come up with can be as bright as day. I sometimes leave notes to warn myself. When you wake up on a summer day, not allow the cool breeze bursting from its infant lungs to blow your mind. Try and keep your sanity together. So when the night sky dyes its hair grey, my inspiration will be well prepared like a home-cooked meal. But to put on its running shoes as it jogs around the circus of my mind, exercising my thoughts to the early hours of the morning, placing ideas in the envelope of my tongue, but my lips will still be wearing its nightgown with eyes wide shut, unaware that the break of dawn will spread its white teeth, robed in a sinister grin as night regurgitates the day, knowing full well the sun will break into your home and steal all the words out of your mouth. No idea you come up with can be as bright as day. So dear poet, just enjoy your day because you can never be too prepared for it. Enjoy the highs and the lows, and do not be afraid of the cool breeze bursting from a summer day's infant lungs. When it blows, say these words of the day. Oh love that blows a wind of scars, you have left the city of my skin in bruises and unwrapped the scabs from the pain of days you left behind. Inside them is a brand new gift. Oh hands, buzzing like beehives, drenching my fingertips in honey. Even the half-baked sun you make still fills my stomach with surprises. Thank you.
One more? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, one more?
How many minutes have we got?
Sorry?
How many minutes have we got then?
I'm not sure actually, but
One more.
maybe a couple more.
Okay, cool. I'll do.
I think you've got time for, you've got time for a couple more.
I think I'll do one more.
Okay.
I'll do, it's like a medley of a love poem I put together. I like doing this one because it's fun. It's like a conversation between a boy and a girl, so hope you enjoy it. He said, He looked at her and said, when you walked past me, your face read exhausted. Your feet sounded like coins dropping, I just wanted to pick them up. To which she says, this love you're trying to sell that sounds sweet as honey but tastes like vinegar. And I really wonder who writes your love stories. I wonder if they made a budget for your emptiness. I wonder if they made sure your depression came with a 12-month price plan that was a pay-as-you-go. I wonder if they were cruel enough to make sure love only calls you from a private number and hung up as soon as you picked up. You must have really wanted to burst into tears, but even that privilege was taken away when your tears packed up their suitcases and ran away from home. I wonder when you went searching for them. And before you could even say hi or hello, they jumped off a cliff, diving headfirst into an ocean. I wonder if your tears wrote your face a suicide note before they decided to kill themselves. They must have really hated you to make sure every good woman you met came with an autocorrect button. I bet your self-esteem relocated to the ground floor because it has a fear of heights. To which he says, that really hurts. That really hurts. He said, Senora, this world taught you that if it says things like, I want to make your eyes rock and roll, I want your body to be a slow jam, I want your lips to be a beat, I want my lips to be a rapper, I want to drop my lyrics on your instrumental, let's make hip-hop. He said, don't believe it. Because what it really means is this, that he wants to make your eyes rock and roll, he wants your body to be a slow jam, he wants your lips to be a beat, he wants his lips to be a rapper, he wants to drop his lyrics. And your instrumental, his kiss will make your hip hop. I see why she always puts her guard up. Because right now your stare is a warning, her face screams attack, her lips is swinging like a baseball bat. This confidence is the window it wants to break. Her ears put him on trial, declared his words a crime. Her mind became a jury, her mouth became a judge. She says he looks like a criminal. To which he replies, well, if I look like a criminal, then you look like prison. I guess we're made for each other. To which she says, you're funny, you got jokes. You really got jokes. She said, I don't know much about love. All I know is that my lips wears a maxi dress and I've been itching for someone to spill kisses all over it like wine, so feed me this love. Make me taste love till I'm drunk and make bad decisions, because love is not for those who are sober and make smart choices like I do not want to get hurt. So break me with love and become my divorce papers for hatred and split us up. He said, please feed me this love, because I want your lips to have the color of blood. Reminding me your kiss is poison and no man will survive its taste. So loving you is my death sentence, then kissing you will be my execution. Do not show me mercy. I want to taste the full wrath of your lips. I want to taste your lips and hope I taste the conversation where your lips is hello and mine is nice to meet you. Because the food for thought, my mind is hungry to taste the love packaged in a container named her. He says she has a body that's been through a furnace like gold. Has a face that never gets old like diamond. She has eyes shaped like coins. She looks like money well spent. So I decided to steal the look in her eyes and rub her blind, only because love is blind at first sight. Expect not to see it, but feel it. But I only stole your eyes just to put it next to my heart so you could see how I feel like. I've decided to make your heart into a playlist just so I can listen to everything you've been through. Oh, I pray your face becomes the sky. I want to reflect light of the rain that's falling from your eyes and show you how to turn sadness into a rainbow. Please feed me this love like you being food. And me saying I wanted to save you as a meal for later, but my mind cannot wait. It wants to feed on you, so it told my thoughts to hurry up to the table to say grace. You are the food for thought that blows my mind when you raise questions people might misunderstand. Like if love is food and you cannot cook, then how do you make love? Maybe love should be like the cinnamon challenge, she says, hard to complete. A day to swallow love all at once without losing your breath and gasping for air. He says, I want love to cut my face like a tree so my tears fall like leaves. Show me my weakness. Like the cinnamon challenge, love must scare me to excite me. He says, I want to do love without getting hurt. So push that button that wakes up hate. That turns love into a question I almost answer with let's break up. Push that button that raises a question when you go from the best thing that ever happened to me almost saying I'm the worst mistake I've ever. And at that moment, let me taste love that has conquered hatred. To which she says, this love you're trying to sell sounds sweet as honey but tastes like vinegar. The problem with this love is you will continue to think your love for me is unconditional, only because I haven't met the condition for you to hate me. So check your ingredients again. Make me taste love.
A great and lyrical debut from Emmanuel Sugoi, our first Dodo show, and we hope you'll come back and do more. That's wonderful. Thank you very much, Emmanuel. More applause, please. And now